So, thank you for coming to our office today. This is our moot court.
Oh, this is nice. It's like a real court.
Yes. So we use this room to bring in our clients and practice some witnesses in this room.
I see. So somebody sit on the rope
Yes.
here at the real court. Wow, that's very nice.
Yes. So thank you for coming to our office today, and I'm very excited to have a chance to talk with you about some eDiscovery services that your company provides. So could you briefly explain about your company?
Yeah, so AOS provides a wide range of eDiscovery services from data collection to data production. So pretty much cover entire EDRM. And so we do collections of forensics for mobile PC and data hosting. And so if the client wants us to do everything, we can do that. But usually the case is that the client in US requests kind of one particular thing, for example, like data collection. And recently we get lots of requests for document review in Japanese. So recent case, example is like that U.S. Law firm has already done the document review in U.S. Documents all Japanese, but they're not satisfied with that, not consistent compared to English documents. So they brought everything to us and redone everything. So we handle those cases now.
I see. So what kind of particularly forensic work do you have?
We pretty much do PC device and the mobile device, and as well as Japanese domestic device. In that case, we have our own software tool to extract the data. So we are the pioneer of those kind of forensic service and the data recovery service. So that pretty much we don't say no to our customers. So just call us. We may say no, but pretty much we can handle everything for device perspective.
I see.
Yeah. And also I'm today curious to know about the TMI and you and the new company you initiated as a consulting service.
Okay.
And so would you explain about those three things?
Yes. So our firm, TMI Associates, we are 30 years old now, and we have 6 offices domestically in Japan. Here today we're in Tokyo, but we also have an office in Nagoya, Kyoto, Osaka, Kobe, and Fukuoka. And also we have 10 offices in 8 countries.
Wow.
Mainly it's in Southeast Asian countries, but we also have offices in London and Silicon Valley. But those 2 offices are very small. So mainly we provide services in Japan and also all the area Southeast Asian countries. So if you have any legal or matters related to Japan or those Southeast Asian countries, we would be able to provide legal services. Currently we have 450 lawyers and 86 patent attorneys, which is very unique for a large-sized law firm in Japan to have a very big patent group. I think we're one of the law firms in Japan which has those kind of size.
I see.
Yes. And talking about myself, yes. So I've been practicing almost 10 years now. I'm licensed in both Japan and New York, and I do mainly litigation and international investigation. So if a client has some issues related to eDiscovery or a cross-border litigation, arbitration, I would mainly support those clients together with eDiscovery vendor like AOS and also foreign law firms which needs help in Japan. Not only the Japanese languages, but also related to Japanese law.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
And our new consulting firm, so we just opened up a new consulting company called TMI Privacy and Security last December. So the purpose of the company is to facilitate the consulting services between the technology and also legal. So there was many issues the client had which was between those gaps. So we thought that it would be a good opportunity to provide services from those kind of perspectives. So from the TMI privacy and security side, we do not provide a legal service, but we do provide the consulting related to how we utilize the privacy information and also cyber attack and also those kind of forensic services.
I see.
Yes.
I think it's very interesting because when we talk to Japanese corporate, you know, usually we speak with the legal department and IT department. When we talk to legal department, they have no idea about IT. When we ask about data collection, they have no idea. So when I talk to IT department, litigation hall, they have no idea.
Yeah.
So I think the service like you is really well needed here in Japan particularly because we always face, and sometimes we have to be a middleman sort of connecting legal department and IT department. But however, we're not attorney, so that we try not to advise entire thing because we're not we don't want to touch your area.
Yeah.
So I think working with you will be kind of a mutually beneficial us and you as well as the Japanese companies.
Yes, I agree with you. So I think working together with eDiscovery vendor, which really understand the issue which the Japanese company faces. For example, the Japanese company has a really unique IT structure sometimes. And I think AOS has a very good understanding in those perspectives. And so we understand the eDiscovery law or eDiscovery aspect of the US, and also we understand the Japanese law side of that. So I think working together for a Japanese company or a foreign law firm which has Japanese clients would be a very good opportunity for us to work together.
I think so. In the past, we work with a client for data collection, but they store all data in a tape. So it's very difficult to search, right? So when we advise them, maybe they don't really listen, but if attorney explain to them, I think your word carry lots of weight to those clients. At the end, I think benefit for them and as well as you as well, because you don't have to spend tons of money to search the data.
Yes,
So,
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I heard that the AOS has an annual event related to this kind of IT.
Yes, we host a legal tech conference since 2013, and it's annual event, day event. But we attendees it's over 500. It's pretty big event. So we want to, be the kind of a company introduce new legal technologies because Japan is at least 5 years behind compared to US. And there's no eDiscovery law here, and most of the companies don't know what the eDiscovery is, and data collection and so forth. And we try to be a sort of the company introduce those new legal ITs to not only Japanese law firms but also Japanese corporations. And I'm sure you attended a couple events. And
yes, I attended a couple times, and I was really impressed to see the event. And I think I agree with you that it's very important to introduce those kind of new idea to the Japanese companies and clients. So and I agree that still we're a few years behind the U.S. industry in these kind of aspects. So I think it was a very good opportunity to hold those events. Yes.
So you mentioned you work with eDiscovery and also kind of data security segment as well. And is COVID-19 affecting your business or any advice you can give to the Japanese companies?
So yes, I think because of the COVID-19, many of the Japanese companies are currently struggling to move to the new era. And in Japan, normally the Japanese employees would work in their office, and now they're shifting to work from home. And still, those IT infrastructure is not catching up. But I think in this next few years, the companies will shift to those kind of new eras. IT and data will become more and more important compared to the before of this COVID-19 issues.
Yeah, I heard that some managers' office just to push a hanko to office, so we have to change the digitalization and also kind of authentication and also data or paper have to be searchable too. So I think digitalization is kind of important now.
So I think there would be many new opportunities for us and also AOS, and I think there would be more chance to work together in those kind of new issues. So I would be looking forward to work.
Happy to working with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.